Now, I thought I'd make a new video on the Oleksandr Uysk Anthony Joshua rematch, as there's a lot of talk about this at the minute, and obviously a date is set to be announced soon, which is June, July, something along those lines. So I thought I was just going to make a quick video and say, especially just since I've just seen this article on a whim, and it's titled "Bish Bash Bosh, Back to Basics. Anthony Joshua reveals he will seek knockout win in Uysk rematch." I say boxing is not my style, and my initial response is that is great news. In my opinion, probably still loses to Oleksandr Usyk, but he didn't change it up in the first fight. Usyk came in, he was establishing a strong jab, hitting him clean of some rights, and he was just outboxing. Kept offsetting what Anthony Joshua was doing with his herky jerky movement, and just dancing all around the ring all night, and he was happy to do that. And like Usyk said, he thought the fight was going to be tougher. He thought maybe Joshua, if he was trying to box him, he would switch it up and come after him, but he didn't. He didn't make those adjustments throughout the fight, which was super bizarre, and almost felt like Usyk was letting him off the hook, just nicking some of the rounds. But if Anthony Joshua's coming out, there's two ways that can go. He can either get potentially obliterated, or he can do the obliteration himself. But the thing is, Anthony Joshua is definitely capable of beating Oleksandr Usyk. Any man's at that level is capable of winning, especially with just one shot. So a lot of it just comes down to his mindset. Ever since the Ruiz defeat, he's been haunted. He didn't go after it against Pulev. I thought he was going to decimate Pulev. He didn't go after it against. Obviously, he didn't go after it in the Ruiz in the second fight. He got on his bike, which good tactics for that fight, but he didn't really show any sort of grit like he did prior to the Ruiz defeat. He went in after it, in the first Ruiz fight, and that is certainly a big risk when he was fighting Ruiz. Ignoring his power and the fact he was a fast front foot counter puncher, but made for an entertaining fight, and he did get stopped. But he's been haunted by that because he took a consecutive and concise beating, getting dropped after the third round. So my opinion, I think Usyk could lose this fight, but even if Joshua comes forward, I see his chances definitely increase. But I see if he's just reckless at coming forward, he could potentially get stopped, and essentially be a continuation of the 12th round from the last fight, from round 13. But it's going to be a good fight when it does come to fruition, even if it does last only a couple rounds. But I'm excited to see this one. Let me know what your thoughts are. Remember to comment, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. See you sausages soon.